Hi, welcome to Make It Meaningful. I'm Garden Girl Jen Gallagher. So in addition to our heritage layouts that we've been creating this month, this week we're talking about capture. And while I am going to use a photo that I myself took, I want you to notice that the photo is a little bit less than stellar. It's not great lighting, it's not great composition. I just didn't have access to a nice camera when we were first married. So what I want you to think about this week is if that is the case with you and you are looking for a more stellar photo or a better photo that tells the story, ask around, ask family members, ask a sibling, ask a parent, ask an uncle, ask a grandparent. Especially when you're reaching far back and telling a photo story from long ago, ask people who are still living to see if they have any photos that can contribute to the story. So in today's layout, we're going to do a baby layout. And just like last week where birthday is meaningful throughout the years and you don't have to use heritage birthday type objects, the same goes for baby. Baby stretches across time and you can use whatever things you want to. So I'm going to use some soft pinks and some beautiful things to document a story that is quite far back in my life. And that's okay because again, baby stretches across time. So let's go ahead and get started with this week's heritage layout. So to start this baby layout, we're going to start with a sheet of pattern paper from Pebbles. It has little pink scallops on one side and definition of baby things like cheerfulness, child, love on the other side, and it is white. To the bottom of the layout, I'm going to add a strip of baby pattern paper from Studio Calico. It's the Sundrifter collection, and both sides are very sweet. Since this is a baby girl, I wanted to bring in the pretty pink at the bottom. Then for something fun, I am going to layer a bunch of these Elle Studio cards. And I've kind of preset them so when I set them down I could easily remember where they go. We're just going to create a bunch of layers. We're going to hide the flower on the one in the back. Then on the This Was the Best, this one will cover that flower. Lucky to Have You will be my photo one. Just layering a bit here. And then before I stick this hello one down at the bottom, I'm going to take some cotton ribbon in this teal that you see, and I'm going to start bringing in some teal elements. So I wanted a kind of crinkled cotton ribbon. It's not terribly crinkled, but it's definitely has the look of a handmade ribbon. I love the texture that it brings in. I'll just trim this off a bit. And then we'll go ahead and attach this one now. So you can see lots of just layering to create this bottom section. And everyone is a little bit different height. So it creates just this big cluster on the page. For the title, I'm going to make it easy on myself. I'm going to use this American Crafts Hello embellishment. And it is a fun ribbon embellishment. Take the ribbons off. We'll form the word hello. And I'm just going to do them straight across the bottom here. And you could form them into any shape. You could do a curved shape, would be fun. But I just wanted to do them on a straight. Make sure they're all the same height. Once you have them the way that you want, I'm actually going to trim off those cute little bows. Then across the hello, I want to strengthen the title a little bit. So I'm going to use the sticker from Pebbles, a baby collection from Pebbles, and it says Sweet Baby Girl. And we are going to attach that right across the hello. A little bit of layering. Then we're going to add the photo. Now this is a photo when 3 by 5 inch photos were really popular. And it is my original photo. And I do always, at that time, I was always printing doubles. So only do this if you have doubles because we're going to layer it. So we'll layer that on top of the ribbon and above the hello, just so part of that teal part in the back can be seen. For the journaling, I have a brown cardstock printout that I created, and I need to trim it down a little bit. And I'm just going to eyeball it. I could get my paper trimmer out. I want to make sure that I can read it. And then to the end, I'm going to cut it into a triangle. So sometimes I get everything ready, put it on the page, and then place it down. And I did have a question. Someone asked me if I use a sketch before starting. And 90% of the time the answer is no. I just kind of go with the flow and what I want to accomplish, and then I start sticking things down. So there's no real rhyme or reason to what I am doing. I'm going to be using a bunch of embellishment stickers from the Pebbles Baby Girl collection. We'll add this flower here at the top. And then I'm going to take a little flag. This says Sweet Girl, and I need it to stick up a little bit on my page because I'm going to add some clothespins to it. So to do that, I'll add some foam dots on the back, and then we'll take some of these clothespins. I might need to move one of the foam dots just a little bit. Take two of these light green. So light green and light teal are kind of my secondary colors. And then we're going to place that right across the flower sticker. And it looks like it needs one more sticker to kind of stabilize it. Just place that on the back there, creating some dimension there. At the top of the Always Remember, I'm going to add some washi tape, to bring some pink in there, and we're going to create a little layer of tape. One is a diagonal and one is a dot, and I just want them two different sizes. But I want to bring some of this teal into the top, so I have a little button, and I'm going to pull the thread and then use a glue dot to adhere it to that tape. Stick it right on top and then trim off the extra pieces of twine. So I'm creating a basic visual triangle of where everything's going to go. Then I wanted to add some diagonal stickers, and this is from a Studio Calico collection. And I pre-cut the stickers from their backing and created the grid, then I took them off to film. That's how I prepare my pages for filming for 2Ps, as I create them with the backings and as much of it intact, and then I come back and I place them down so that I can film more quickly. So just creating a little diagonal on the page. And there are a ton of stickers on the sticker sheet that these words come on, so you could make so many different things. And some of the stickers are straight circles, equidistant circles, perfectly circumference circles, and others are not. To continue this concept of the dots at the top, which you can see, I'm going to add some here at the bottom, and I'm going to tuck one just below the hello, and it's a heart. And then I'm going to take a little ampersand one, and I'm going to marry the top of the page to the bottom, and I do that by slightly overlapping. And then some stickers from Pebbles, just some little butterfly stickers. Add those there. And then I want to bring in these two charming little birds, but I want to give them a little bit of dimension, so I'm going to make sure that I put them in a place where they will stick up, like a mother bird and a baby bird. I thought that was a cute embellishment. Again, you don't need it on every piece because some of it will already stick onto this dimensional sticker here. So here's the little creation here. Then at the top, I felt like this was missing something, and being a die cut lover, I die cut one of my favorite die cut shapes from Silhouette, and it is a leaf shape. and I die cut it from a teal green color. And I'm going to use my glue pen, and we'll add glue to the back so I can easily glue this down onto my page. And you don't need to have full coverage, just enough that it sticks to your project. And we're going to tuck this, and we're not going to worry about covering this was the best. We simply want to make sure that we bring in some green to the top there. So it came together fairly quickly because I pre-planned everything, but you'll notice that I was very deliberate in creating a diagonal across this page, as well as bringing in that teal green color throughout the page. So thank you for joining me for today's Make It Meaningful video. Be sure to subscribe to the Two Piece YouTube channel so you don't miss out on this Friday weekly series.